Yowza.
Hum-diddly-dee. I'm going to say that all day long. I hope that that's the same level of excitement he brings to everything he does in everyday life. Like, I want to hear how he orders tacos.
Oh, my goodness. I can't even imagine. If he has kids, I feel very, very sorry for them. They're like, Dad, please, for the love of God. Guys, welcome into Sports Nation. Charlie Fitz here with you. We have got a lot.
Just talking about my shoes, Charlie. These are fire. I don't care what you tell me. And believe me, feel free, America, to compliment how much you love my lime cream shoes because I own them in multiple colors now. I'm just going for it.
Can you come up with a better phrase than hum-diddly-dee and yowza for these shoes? Tweet at them. We'll see what you got.
Nothing.
So what do you think? Okay, we talk about Harden reminding us of who he is, but you think it's for real?
Okay, so I'm playing fantasy basketball this year, right? And, you know, I'm a little new to this. When we talk about it, like over a week, right? Like how you fare over a week gives you a real example of where you stand. And I think maybe we need to stop making every game like it's a game against the Magic. But if you give it to me for a week, now we'll have a conversation.
Come on, you remember first game of the season, everyone was already starting to overanalyze what we could expect to see in the NBA this year. It's just what we do. Yeah. But for, face value, we need to see what he does down the stretch.
As long as we can do it with no accountability, then I would. You know what? Harden is back. And tomorrow, if it's not, then I'm just going to say Harden stinks. And there we go. That's the way we're going to go. Let's move.
So the thing that we need to look at, because a lot of people are saying, are the Bulls for real? Are they as good as we think they are? Because right now in the Eastern Conference standings, they're second. Yeah. Okay, but we look ahead to their next 5 contests.
In the sense that they're entertaining, yeah, they play entertaining basketball. Are they going to be the second seed in the East when it's all said and done? No. And both.
You can say Chicago has been entertaining, so that's a nice feeling.
Yeah, I'm all in for that. I'm all in for the Bulls being good.
I am too. Okay, well,
blame him. Like he's the man.
Of course not. But look, you can say what you want about Aaron Rodgers. I know there's a lot of headlines circulating the quarterback right now, but if I'm a receiver, I want to be throwing the ball by Aaron Rodgers.
If you're Odell Beckham Jr., you want a couple of things. He wants to play somewhere he wins, but he also wants to play somewhere where he proves that he can still play, that he can play. But in order for that to happen, he doesn't just need to win games. I'd argue that winning games for Odell's future of his career isn't as important.
So just getting into an environment where he fits in, not just on the field, but off the field, because there's a lot of people who talk and say maybe you're actually the one who's creating the problems with these teams, not the vice versa.
I will say, though, quickly, like, Baker Mayfield is so emotionally soft that he has to continually throw to one guy because he likes him as a friend and he's worried about hurting his feelings. Like, that's not a narrative we ever have around great quarterbacks. I think we're just forgetting
All right, well, wherever he goes, you know who we're going to have to get comment from? OBJ's dad.
No,
because he obviously has a lot to say.
Wow.
That is the most epic quote I've heard in a long time.
So, I'm a little brother, and a little brother sometimes just got to eat crow. Like, sometimes you just got to come in, even if you don't think you're wrong, you got to say it.
I mean, you're really gaining nothing by not apologizing.
Yeah, and Mac Jones obviously, must have a different relationship than most of us. Most people in a relationship at some point realize you apologize even when
And as a rookie, you know what? You step aside, even if you're not wrong, even if you truly wholeheartedly believe you were correct in that situation. You're a rookie.
Yeah.
Step back.
Okay. I agree with all of that. Like, Mac just made his life a little more difficult, which is the last thing you need.
A little more difficult. And you know what? The NFL is making CeeDee Lamb's life.
This part of the conversation has been missed by so many people. We're so worried about Aaron's personal decision. What about the NFL and their rules and policies? Think about it. It's a soft move by the league.
It's super. I mean, $14,000.
$14,000 is a nice night out for Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you so much take your money. Yeah, it's a little bit bizarre, but
he made more than that in show pay doing Jeopardy, I'm sure. So let's just be real about it.
Although I don't think Jeopardy's going to come knocking on his door too soon now that he's made these, very...
And then we go to our favorite segment, Saved by the Bell. Look at that. Stefania coming in just like that. I still love the graphic behind it, too.
I love the sound.
It's great.
I feel like this is our rock star moment where we can let you wax philosophically about all things fantasy. And our first question comes from Aaron, who asks you, Russell Wilson...
Impressive. And he averages 22 fantasy points. Carson Wentz, where it can be high or low. So I think the floor... So everything's shaping up to beat Dearness Johnson. Been a bright spot to watch, and the Browns know what they have in their third running back. Can you imagine if they were all healthy?
Yeah, I mean, as the person on this set that just spent way too much to get Johnson on my fantasy team, I hope you are absolutely right.
Please.
I hope I am.
Stefania Bell, you are the best. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much.
You guys are the best.
Okay. Well, speaking of Thanksgiving, 'tis this season. We're giving thanks. And speaking of giving thanks, we want to give thanks to all of our veterans out there. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much for serving and for everything you have done for our country.
Yeah, I say it all the time on every platform I'm on. We get to do what we do because people better, stronger, braver, and all amazing sacrifice so much to give us the opportunity to do this. So take the time to listen to a great story from a veteran today.
There's lots of them.
Give a little bit of your life back to people that have given their lives for us. It's an important thing to do today.
Absolutely. And we want to say thank you to you for tuning into Sports Nation for